So we are recording for online improv, and somewhere there I have. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Ignacio Valdez. I live in San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah,
Been doing
what
improv
more to know?
for a little under 2 years. I'm a special education teacher, and yeah, I love this art form.
Yeah, that's what we do. So yeah, if you start with a solo scene, some kind, it can be a monologue. It can also be scene work or just being a
Okay,
situation.
I got something.
Ah, do you
Okay,
want a suggestion? No.
sure, sure.
A location, relationship, or word?
Um, Location, relationship, or what was the other one?
Word.
Let's go with a word.
It's starting to repeat itself, but
Okay,
let's go with this. Insignificant.
okay. Turn the camera on, back off. Is that what you do? Okay.
Yeah.
So insignificance. Okay, so for the past 2 years, I was going to graduate school, and I was on track to finish this December. Was supposed to finish this December, and graduate with a master's in educational leadership. I was on track to do just that when pandemic happened, and for us, pandemic happening because everybody's on different parts of the world. March 11th was the first time that it really affected us because I was at an educators conference in Miami, and we had checked into the hotel, we had checked into the conference, everything was about to start when they canceled it. Um, and they flew us back home. We had to come back home. And within a week, we went from no gatherings of 1,000 to no gatherings of over 100 to no gatherings of over 10 people. So it hit us pretty quickly, here in the U.S. And in my little neck of the woods, I was working on finishing all my projects for grad school, and all of that had to take a back seat to actual work stuff where we had to convert a lot of our content into online modules, and then from online modules translate everything into Spanish and make it accessible for people with disabilities. All of that to say is that all of that work that was going in grad school really at that point seemed insignificant. The world's on fire, people are dying, and you need me to write an essay about something related to school, or you need me to read an article and then publish a reflective journal on it. It was really hard to stay motivated and to feel like what we were doing really mattered. At the same time, even with work, work felt insignificant at times because a lot of what we were doing seemed to me like it was compliance pieces, like things that we were trying to do to just check boxes to make sure that um, we had it to if the state or the government asked for, hey, we need to document that details your plan to work with such population, we had to create that. So a lot of what we did, just in my estimation, it seemed like we were working to create documents to create compliance pieces so that we wouldn't get in trouble, where I felt maybe the work should have been more like with the students or with the teachers, and definitely checking in to make sure they were okay. I work in an area where there's a lot of poverty, and that definitely is something that made me feel like that was more significant than what we were going through.
The deadline, Ben. The deadline. You've
You know,
you've given me this speech for I don't know how many times. We
yeah,
have deadlines that goes without salary.
right. Yeah, I get it. I'm just having some trouble getting motivated. I'll start working on something, and I feel like I'm drowning.
Yeah, actually, Ben, I use this to get away. I mean, this is my holy workspace in front of a computer. I mean,
Right. No, yeah, David, I hear what you're saying. I do. I know how much this means to you. I know how important this is to you. I'm having trouble getting there.
it's just 10 years I've been working on this thesis,
Yeah. Yeah.
and every time I find a good workmate partner to give me some solid data from the real world.
Right.
And you're also like, yeah, about to lose the enthusiasm.
That's fair. That, when I first took this job to come here and work with the great, David Van Kirk, I was like, man, like this is an opportunity of a lifetime that I get to work with David Van Kirk and on his thesis. And I mean, just the work you've done, and I was very motivated and very excited to contribute. And I just, so much.
And I mean, we had the questionnaires out. You
Sure.
interviewed a lot of your pupils and a lot of the students.
I did.
And it's beautiful. It just has to be processed.
Yeah.
And that's every time then people lose interest.
Right. Yeah.
So the only encouragement I can give you is that you're not alone.
Oh, that's
I've
huge.
got 55 teachers out there in the real world helping me.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Oh, you thought you were the only one, the chosen?
I kinda, yeah. I whenever we're on these conference calls, it's just me and you. I never see anybody else. When you send out emails, it's just to me. I don't see anybody copied on it. Yeah, I thought, yeah, I kind of thought it was
I'm working on a good, solid thesis, and we need over 1,000 actual cases.
Right.
And yeah, you've got 40.
Yeah, I know. 10 years. I expect it to be higher than 40. Again, it's just so much work to process, man. I mean, those questionnaires, 100 pages each questionnaire, and questions and sub questions and multiple choice and essay answers. It's just a lot, man.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a long study. I mean, to follow the pupils from the first day at school.
Right.
And we're so close.
Yeah, I know. Some of these are getting ready to graduate school already. And I feel like I should get that done and get it to you quickly.
You do. You feel.
Yeah, I feel like
it's just that you're more enthusiastic about following the students and their graduations.
I've made friends.
These are individuals. These are small individuals.
I mean, you see them as data points, but to me, they're friends. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of a little Jonathan who he's learning how to play the clarinet right now, and he's having to take care of his little sister. I'm thinking about Melanie.
So Jonathan is X55/8.
I'm gonna take your word for that. I don't have that memorized. I can tell you that he likes to play the clarinet and is hugely a big fan of modern jazz music, and that he just set a swimming record at the school. I was so proud of him. I was there at the games. Oh, it was so intense. He came in at the very last second and just won that swimming. He would have. Oh, it's amazing.
Beautiful. It's just not part of our.
No, it's not. You're right.
It's about, can he read? Can he write? Can he spell?
I'm gonna say yes. I don't know for a fact. I mean, he has this job that he does after school where he works over at the donut shop, and whenever I go in there, he just gives me a free donut and a cup of coffee, and we'll just chat. We'll just chat for a few hours. Just I really feel very connected to these students. Data points. Sorry, I feel very connected to these data points. Sorry.
It's like you're losing the when they become data points, they are like incognito. They should not be recognized. And I'm just going through the list here.
Okay.
I mean, there's X53/7, and there you wrote she dyed her hair pink.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
Megan. Oh, Megan. Oh, she's just wonderful. So
that's
she was
not
a
very
really,
incognito.
I get that, but if you would have known her when she was little, she was kind of a little quiet, yeah, kind of a wallflower, and never really participated in anything. The fact that she's feeling more comfortable and she's coming out. Oh, we had a long talk about it. We took a trip. We took a trip to the beach, and we talked about our feelings and what it means to, to contribute to society.
But at
Yeah,
the same time, I mean,
yeah,
she was a wonder kid,
right.
but now she's just flunking down.
Yeah, well, maybe school's not for everyone, So she's gonna be an artist. She's gonna paint, and
She had potential for
right,
chemistry,
you're right. And
the
who's to
memory
say?
and understanding of
Yes,
data like hers in the first
yes,
years.
you're right. No, you're right about that. I feel partially responsible for encouraging her to seek other activity.
You
Again,
encouraged her.
I did. I did. She has this gift for painting watercolors. It's amazing. It's amazing what she can do with watercolors and a brush.
I just feel like you are influencing my data points.
Oh, well,
It's like they had so much coming for them.
right. Yeah,
But
no, that's my bad. That's yeah, my fault. Yeah.
it's you're
Um,
bad. And what
sorry,
do you
that's
want?
how the kids talk. That's how the kids talk. Like, it's my bad, my dude.
Oh, oh,
Learning a lot of new words. Uh, yeah.
wow. I thought you wanted to be a faculty member.
Oh, is that still open for me? Can I still?
I just don't see the enthusiasm from your side. It's like you don't really appreciate data points.
I don't appreciate data points. I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest with you. I I know you had this meticulous data collection system, the software you developed and you spent a lot of money to
Yeah,
engineer. I keep everything in a spiral notebook, and I have misplaced that note. I know. I can see by the look on your face. You seem very upset. Uh, but
what?
I've memorized a lot of what they can do. Let me tell you about Tim. Tim, okay, this guy's amazing. Okay, he plays 8 instruments, right? And he's writing short stories, novels based on these animal creatures that live in his apartment complex. He's giving them all personalities. I'm going to be the possum. Yeah,
It's Tim
yeah, Timothy. Yeah, Tim.
X51/3.
Yeah, yeah. X51/3.
He had the real potential to be a biologist,
He did, and he
like
still does. He still does.
understanding the chemistry about.
Right.
Now he's not. I just read
I mean,
he refused to cut up the rat.
yes, because they have feelings, and he is against that, and he's writing a short children's story where all these animal creatures that live around him in his apartment complex, they all have different, kind of like Winnie the Pooh, but for modern times.
It's what are we going to build this country on? On fairy tales
Yeah,
and music, art.
yeah, right.
Art does not give bread on the table. It does
You
not fulfill
does
the
not.
deadline.
It doesn't. You're right.
I'm just sorry to say this, that I think you need to make a decision. Do you want to be in this program or not?
Yeah, not. I'm gonna say not. I again, when I first found out I'd be working with you, Dr. Van Kirk, I was just floored. I was blown away. I could not believe that I made the cut to be a part of this study, and 10 years of day in and day out, and I've just gotten so attached to these students, and I can't
Now
wait to
you
see what they
just
do next.
make me feel that I'm the flawed one because I chose you.
I know.
I didn't read your character.
Well, and you owed my mom a favor, so I know that's why you included me in this program. But
You're claiming I'm a biased scientist?
no, no, I'm not. No, no, just that you knew my mom. You guys grew up together, and you gave me this opportunity, and I
Don't
didn't.
mention that to anyone.
No. Oh, oh no, no, yeah, absolutely not.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Just can you scribble down the stuff and then I'll put the data in.
I
Cool.
will scribble down the stuff, and you can get the data in. Yes,
Okay, and give me the warmest greetings to Angela.
sure, I will.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
And sing.
All right, that one was fun.
Whoa, you are a man who likes kids.
I do. I'm a teacher. I'm a special education teacher. So yeah, I was actually giving you some cases that I've worked with, but
Oh,
they're still in school.
oh, they are
and
still
and
incognito.
I exaggerated a little bit. They're still in school. Yeah, that was
Oh
fun.
yeah, yeah, interesting. Yeah, yeah, I could feel your enthusiasm for the kids.
Yeah, guilty.
Guilty. Well, that's the charm. That's the beauty of it.
Oh, thanks.
That's where improv meets reality.
Absolutely, absolutely. I really like this form that you're developing.
Yeah, yeah, and it's actually oh yeah, there are quite a lot of improvisers who use. Have you been into what's it called? Amplified improv,
No. Oh,
AI. Well, there was this psych psychiatrist or something.
okay.
He uses it
Oh,
in
applied improv.
applied improv. Yeah,
Yeah, I've
yeah.
read a little bit about it. Yeah, I was reading where they're even using it in some professional development training with things like the federal government to prepare people to think on their feet
Oh,
and
yeah, yeah.
and to collaborate. Yeah, I've read some studies about that. Yeah, good
Mm.
stuff.
Well, I've done scenes with a few people who use it in context of therapy, different type of therapy,
Nice. I'm
and
gonna have to look that up.
yeah, and I might give you a name of one or two.
Sure. Yeah, put them in the text.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, interesting. No,
I'm
I
always
really loved your enthusiasm for these
yeah,
kids.
good.
Really nice.
It's always interesting when you improvise with somebody you've never improvised with before.
Yeah.
You know what are they bringing? What are they expecting from you?
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's always nice when it works out.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to, yeah, go. I chose to go on the other side
Sure.
because,
No, that was perfect. I found the game there. Yeah, that was great.
yeah, yeah, really nice. So, what do you love about improv?
For me, that what I like about it is how supportive it can be. How it's not just about stepping out on the stage and then somebody steps out there with you. It's they're gonna step out there if they're doing it correctly, and they're gonna work everything they can to make you look good, right? And you should be doing the same for them. So
Mm,
how collaborative it can be, how you can build a world from nothing.
yeah.
I'm still learning it. I've only been doing it for 2 years,
Mm,
so I'm learning and I'm trying to get better at it. So I watch a lot right now, and online it's obviously different than being in the theater. But yeah, it's
mm,
I've made some really good connections, really good friends, just in the short amount of time.
mm. Beautiful.
What about you?
Oh, yeah, it's this, yeah, at the time now, it's connecting to people
Yeah,
different places in the world.
yeah,
And it's basically the thing that we create a reality together,
right.
small pieces each.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, and yeah, we decide kind of what characters we are, and then to feel this harshness
yeah.
in the character I played, I was this a bit harsh,
No, it was
and to
perfect.
feel if I can comply with that as a person.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is that
Sometimes
that's who you are?
sometimes I end up choosing characters, but I feel, oh, this is not pleasant.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting observation.
I played a character one time where I was very much anti almost like a Trump supporter in America. I don't know if that means anything to you. And everybody else, for whatever reason, everybody else in that little group was identifying as gay or as young, as progressive. And I stayed in that character, and it actually it messed with me afterwards. I felt like I had to apologize to people because
Oh,
I was with some new people and they don't know me. They
no,
don't know
no,
that
no.
that's not me at all. So yeah, it's interesting. But to stay in character, to not break character and stay
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
it can take you to a dark place. Absolutely.
yeah. But and some context we have it in us, these
Yeah.
dark places.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
it's interesting to feel when it's expressed so real, or so direct.
Yeah.
I think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, nice to. We'll finish the
Okay.
recording.
I'm good with this if you are. So let me know.